It's Hershey 2, Binghamton 1. The Devils are trailing by 1 here. As at about the 12:27 point of the second period, Brett Leeson came through with a beautiful goal. Beautiful goal. Lovely pass, clean shot from good distance out there up the ice. Beautiful shot. But the 2-0 lead for the Bears was short-lived as the Binghamton Devils came back and scored with Denick Martel scoring at about the 10:54 point in the second period, giving the Bears a 2-1 lead at the end of 2 periods here in Hershey. I honestly have to say it's kind of an uninspiring game. The play has not been particularly impressive thus far this game. Yesterday, the Bears were clear at the top of their form and had probably their best game of the season thus far. Quite well done, but this game is very disappointing to say the least. It's nice to see the Bears in the lead. Exciting to see potential victory here, but not a particularly impressive performance thus far. Sloppy play, poor passes, and less than inspiring. When you compare it to yesterday was just top drawer. That was a Calder Cup victory, trophy-worthy sort of performance yesterday from the Bears. But today it's a little bit disappointing, not nearly as impressive as what's going on. But I did catch the goal scored in the first period by the Bears, and so I will be stitching all that together in a video later on and then sharing with everyone. But as I said, here at the end of the second period, it's Hershey 2, Binghamton 1. As Brett Leeson gets the second goal of the game for the Bears at the 12:27 mark in the second period, with Binghamton coming right back down shortly thereafter at the 10:54 point in the second period, 10:54 left in the period, with Denick Martel scoring that goal right in front of the net. Tough one for Phoenix Copley, very tough for him to do. He's not being challenged much, not too many shots on goal by the Devils thus far, or by the Bears for that matter. But nonetheless, after 2 periods, it is Hershey 2 and Binghamton 1. Now, the Bears ought to be able to walk away with this. They've played 12 times this season in the strange AHL season in which the Bears play only 3 teams. They play the Wilkes-Barre Scranton Penguins, they play the Lehigh Valley Phantoms, and the Binghamton Devils. Each of those teams, 12 games apiece. So they'll get to know each other quite well. This is the 4th meeting between the Bears and Binghamton thus far this early part of the season. The Bears have won the first 3 games, and they're ahead after 2 periods in this game, 2-1. So we'll see what happens. It's going to be very strange when we get to the playoffs in the American Hockey League. You're going to see teams that have not seen any of their opponents. It's going to be quite odd. We'll see what happens as we go forward. But here in the AHL North Division, the Bears are currently leading the division with a 6-2-2 record at this stage of the season after 10 games. Looking pretty good. Anyway, folks, here we are. As I said, at the end of the second period, Hershey is up 2-1 on the strength of a Brett Leeson goal in the second period. Yep. Cody Clark got that goal in the first period, putting the Bears up. And then late in the first period, with 1:06 left in the first period, the 18:54 point in that first period, Cody Clark scoring that goal. Quite an impressive goal in itself. Leeson gets a goal about midway through the second period, give the Bears a 2-0 lead, but that's now been trimmed back to 2-1, courtesy of Denick Martel's goal for Binghamton. Anyway, folks, that's a second period update. I'll get you an update after the game, and thanks for tuning in to the program. Appreciate it. We'll catch you a little bit later here on Chris Wyatt Africa. Cheers, everybody.